Hi folks, my name is Anita, neat to my friends and who know me best. I'm making this video as I wanted to talk about my borderline personality disorder and really share my experiences and let people know that they're not alone. There is lots of us about, we just don't tend to talk about it very much. So I decided that I was going to start a YouTube channel to make a diary of my days and how I'm feeling, etc. I'm hoping that it will help people. Yeah, so a little bit about me. I started self-harming at 25 and didn't really know why. So went down the doctor's route like most people do. It took till I was about 27 to be diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, or as it's now known, emotional unstable disorder. But the problem was I never knew that I'd had this diagnosis. I wasn't actually told that that was what my problem was. So I went through the years thinking that this was a possibility, but never really knowing for sure. I've had the same psychiatrist for the last 15 years. He's lovely. I get on really well with him. He doesn't judge me or anything else. And 2 years ago, I was going through, I was really down. I was like at the depths, and I asked him what was wrong with me, why was I like this? And he said, "What, you don't know?" And I was like, well, I have an idea, but I've never actually been told. And he was really shocked and really apologetic, and he wrote down emotional unstable disorder, which is obviously the same as borderline personality disorder, and that's what I've always recognised as my possible diagnosis. So that's what I tend to call it most of the time. So yes, I've only actually been properly aware for just over 2 years now. I'm also, I'm 47 and I'm going through the menopause, have been since I was 40. So that causes a lot of issues with my state of mind, etc. Doesn't mix very well with the BPD at all. So the last 2 years, my moods actually dipped quite a lot. When you have BPD, you get very paranoid about what people are saying or doing. You tend to think that people are against you and they don't understand at all. You think they're talking about you, you think they don't like you, you think they're saying things about you to people, which I'm, like most of us, we all think like that most of the time. But I do actually know it's not true. But even though I know it's not true, I still think it, which is silly really, but I just can't help it. As I'm sure a lot of you out there feel exactly the same. So at the moment, I'm at a stage where I'm very low. Feel I need to talk, and thought this would be a good place to do so with people who understand. I have no motivation to do anything whatsoever. I feel really disgusting saying this, but I can't even be bothered to have a shower or a bath or wash my hair. I have to get my daughter to wash my hair for me. She'll say, "Come on, Mum, let's go and wash your hair." That's the only way I get my hair washed. I do occasionally have a bit of a flannel wash if I've got that right frame of mind, which is very rare. But apart from that, I also suffer from psoriasis, which means I can't use a lot of sprays and things, for deodorants or roll-ons, so that makes me even more paranoid that, I smell. But even though it makes me paranoid, I can't be bothered to do anything about it. Yeah. So yes, I'm at a very low point. No motivation, hardly go out of the house. My anxiety goes through the roof if I go out of the house. About one of the only places that doesn't make me anxious is going to see my psychiatrist, because I know that he's going to be listening to me. But I would still have to have someone take me, which is usually my husband. No chance of me going to shopping, which I'm sure a lot of you would agree with and feel the same. No chance of going on public transport at all. Yeah, and if I go anywhere, even if it's a friend's or even my parents, my husband has to take me. I can stay there on my own once I'm safely in the house. But apart from that, no chance of me going out. My daily wear, as in clothing, is my pyjamas. I have this jacket, which is my comfort blanket. If it's in the wash, I hate it until it's dry. I have to wear another one and I don't feel comfortable. Silly things really. What else? Self-harm. Big issue with me right now. Self-harming most days. Yeah, that's the only way I can get my feelings out. Hate it, but it's the only release that helps. Sure, a lot of you feel the same with that one. I know it's a common factor in borderlines to self-harm, and I know the severity varies. I would say my case is quite near the top end of the scale, as in quite bad most of the time. But everyone is different, and there's no rules. There shouldn't be any judgment on it these days, but a lot of people will judge you, which is also a reason not to socialise. Yeah,